Hi everybody, welcome back to Materia D&D, part 2 of session 154, where we play D&D our way. And the Crass Menagerie have heroically and very efficiently been able to rescue Al from a very scary predicament where he was in the air scouting the area over the water that is running into the ruins that they're exploring. And Al was hit by a volley of arrows and magical bolts, surviving the initial arrows um, because some of them were hitting Loon, which Loon dissipated and returned back to the Fruit Loop dimension. Um, However, the magic bolts did strike him, and he came crashing about 50 feet down into the water, automatically failing his first death saving throw. But with the quick actions of the Crass Menagerie, they were able to heal him via Pebble, extract him via Psi-empowered Leap, and get him safely into the temple. One of the individuals that they did encounter introduced himself as Harmus, the ancestral light of the fallen queen, and one of the the champion of the fallen queen, and ancestral light to the heir of the crown of eyes. And he seems to be leading these pact members that have claimed these ruins and these lands as pact territory. And the menagerie have now seen that the individuals that they have come to extract, the Heralds of Exploration, the College of Fascination faculties and members, and the individuals from the uh, Alabaster Museum are all dead. They have been flayed and turned into effigies upon the rock pillars. And right before we went to break, uh, the menagerie has successfully been able to single out Harmus thanks to a very slow portent die and bamped him over via vortex warp in the middle of the group, where Karos unfortunately had to deal with a ceiling and was not able to be as cool as he wanted to be, but did power slam him into the ground. And as a response to this strange predicament, Harmus has summoned this all all light consuming black blood mist red black void that is gnawing and gnashing and scratching at all the Crass Menagerie members that are trapped inside. Uh, yeah, and then we picked up. Cielo is scouting out on the rocks outside of the temple, and he saw the cultists and the raiders push all these dead bodies into the water, and he hears chanting Azarin Araru as the water begins to bubble and boil. And we pick up at the top of round 3 with Cielo outside. All right, what would you like to do?
Hit the music.
Oh, yes, thank you. You're muted, Donnie, if you're talking.
Hello? My bad.
Hello.
Hello. You're good.
Um, I cast Fireball. No, I kidding.
You do not know how to cast the spell, and it backfires, and because of all the magic in the land, the fireball is centered directly on you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm doing my
Nice.
job.
It turns out he's a wild magic rogue.
Yes. Oh, that would be so good.
Silly rabbit, fireball for wizards.
Inspiration for the rock because he went with
I I'm gonna try to take out the one closest to me. This caster looking ritual six-person singing crew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take out one of them and see if I can interrupt it with like -1. We'll see.
Yeah. Go for
not
it.
a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all.
Ooh, that one. Okay. 31 to hit.
Yeah, because he has no idea that you're there. You are stealthed. Um, yeah. Um, sure. 31 most certainly hits. Are you doing ambush and subdue, or are you doing just full damage?
Um,
Keep in mind, because you did not sneak attack last turn, you do also get your bonus from turn to tables or whatever it's called. Like,
Nice.
you have a lot of things going for you right now.
yeah.
Because you've done what
Turn
your class is
to-
built to do.
Because you've
Yeah.
done what your class is built to do, and we refined it to actually make it just
Yeah, fair.
more interactive.
I would like to try to. What is turn the tables again?
I think
I'm
it's, let
looking.
me see, it might not be called turn tables. Let me look at it. When you deal sneak attack, you may add a number sheet. Sorry.
I was looking
Yeah,
at
you,
feats for it, but I didn't see it.
okay, so turn of tables, it's not, it's a low, you're level 14 on your cheat sheet, turn of tables.
Right.
When you deal sneak attack damage, you may add a number of d6s equal to half, rounded down, your sneak attack dice as shown on the rogue table. You may not do this if you have dealt sneak attack damage since the start of your previous turn. Last turn you didn't do sneak attack damage, so your 7d6 becomes 10d6, a pool of 10d6. And now, so, up to you.
So I can do 10d6 plus.
Your bow damage, yeah. And then your ambush and subdue allows you to reduce your sneak attack damage by half to attempt to stun somebody.
I can do that
Oh.
on regular sneak attacks, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try, since I have that bonus dice, I'm gonna go ahead and use that instead.
So you're just doing turn the tables? Just straight
Yeah.
sneak attack. Got it. Okay, cool. Go for it. 31 hits. So yeah, 10d6 sneak attack plus your bow and all that. Yeah. All right.
I added the 8 because that's what I rolled in D&D Beyond for damage.
Okay. 36. So to this caster right here, closest one.
This one right here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at your let's look at your skulker feat, hidden sniper. When you are hidden from a creature and miss with a ranged attack weapon, the attack does not reveal your position. Okay, but you did not miss. So,
That's what I used to dash over here because I didn't have to use it to
Yep.
hide.
Yep. So yeah, you just straight from, you kind of creep up. Thankfully, the stones are relatively similar to your fur color. You pull your hand back, the arrow is conjured by a ring, and you just duck right back down. Not even looking at him as his body falls limp. You shoot him straight through the neck. He's dead.
Nice.
Just like how when you don't look at explosions, I knew that was a good shot. I don't need to look.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how unnerving that would be? You're just chilling. The guy was just drops.
Yeah, the thing. And you still have your bonus action. So are you doing anything?
Since I hit, technically I would need to cunning action
Yes.
to hide to get that bonus back, so I'm just gonna do
Yep.
that. I'm gonna stay in the place I'm at. So.
All right, go ahead and roll. And this is where it becomes unnerving because now the guys that are looking around have no idea where the shot came from. They're just,
Yeah.
what?
It's gonna have to be a 25. That was low.
Okay, 25. That's
That's low.
Oh well, it's low. For me.
Yeah.
It was a 21.
It's as bad as it
all
could
right?
be.
Look.
Yeah. That is actually really fucking terrifying. Just out of nowhere.
Any checks
Yeah.
on the guys around him for that?
No, because they're bloodlusty frenzied guys, but they are going to try to figure out what the fuck just happened. So this is what's weird. Their leader is now gone, and they're looking for him. And Cielo, you're up there, so you see them, and they look down at the water boiling, and then they just start running around. So they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and now they're hitting the difficult terrain. No, 35, 40, 45,
Wow, they
50,
had a lot of movement.
55, 60, they're dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I just need to be one further down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. This one will stay and protect this guy. This guy will move over here and protect this guy. This guy will go over here and protect this guy. This guy will go over here and protect this guy. There you go. Yeah, so they all dashing. These two, Cielo, you hear their steps and you hear some of like the rocks, like the loose rocks, beginning like the slightly tumble and break, but they don't even see you. There's okay.
Scary.
Well, all right. Rock followed up by Karos, and it's Harmoose again. So Rock, as you're like at the precipice, the edge of this strange vortexy, voidy space that like is akin to almost like a Marvel symbiote suit, but like so deep it's like almost black, but it's this blood red, and you just, as you're on the next to it, you hear the gnawing, the gnashing, the hissing, the clawing inside of this space. You cannot see inside of it.
Does it feel like it's a magical space?
Yes, absolutely magical space. There's no way that this is natural.
Yeah.
Weird.
We kind of figured, but yeah, who knew? Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Since I happen to be standing right next to it, and I have a handy dandy dispel magic spell, and I know that basically everybody's in there, I'm going to dispel the creepy zone of scary darkness.
Okay, I'm just making sure you can real quick.
Except for the spell, it says choose one creature, object, or in range. Any
Yeah,
spell at third level or lower, blah blah, and then it just determines the checks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember, because there's actually
It
like
has to
a
have a
checklist.
duration.
Yes,
A duration other than instantaneous.
yes, and that's what I was trying to look at. Thank you. Duration is not instantaneous, so yes, you can attempt to dispel it. So what level spell slot? You said third?
I don't know what that.
I mean, you can use your action.
Oh wait,
which
when
would
you
make it
cast
up
this
to 8.
spell using a spell slot, the fourth level higher, you automatically end the effects of the target spell levels equal to or less.
It's
Well,
the same as
I'll try a level 4.
4. All right,
Yeah.
so you need to give me a roll then.
Okay, so then it's DC equals 10 plus. What's a spellcaster roll?
Plus your
so
spellcasting modifier.
Plus your spellcasting modifier. So it would be.
There's a plus 4. All right. Slash roll.
Your spellcasting modifier is your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, so plus 9?
Sorry, spellcasting ability, not modifier.
Okay, so if it's ability, then it's just 4. Yeah.
Plus.
So yeah, it's just D10 plus 4 or D20 plus 4, whatever.
Come on, be lucky.
Whoa!
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Very, very lucky. As you reach out, you don't technically have to touch it, so you don't get to take the negative effects for touching this thing. You kind of. Is there a visual you have? Because I have a visual if you don't.
Have I not this before? I think I have.
No, you have, but I mean for this instance of it.
No, if you've got something, go with it.
Yeah,
Particular,
okay.
so.
So bear with me. So have you seen those like survival kits or those tablets that you drop in water that's super muddy and super murky, and it's meant to like within 5-10 minutes clarify the water? Yeah, and as you see how that sediment like gathers and then splots to the bottom. So Rock, as you go, you put your hands together and you create your magic sea foam, and you touch the side of this bubble. Again, touch air quotes, and it begins to like combat against this sphere, this unnatural zone of magic. And as it does, you see your bubbles begin to get pushed back, but then you kind of pushes forward, and it starts to, and this blood, this black, thick tar, blood-like area just begins to become clear ocean water, and then it just all splashes to the ground.
Cool. So that's gone. I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna join in and just get close to the
bubble
guy and
party.
be like, tap tap. Hey, Rock, Mama Wizard, you might want to stop casting spells. I'm better than you.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if it makes a difference, but you have to take a 2 off of my 24 on the natural 20.
No.
Roll D20 minus. Oh boy.
The check was 15 because it's
15.
10 plus the spell level. Yeah.
I'm not very intimidating.
Yeah, especially since you're minus. Oh, you did the -2 already.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah. He doesn't believe me, that dick.
He'll just under his breath say, "Shitty wizard."
Fair enough. Pebble's gonna fly up high enough that she thinks that, she's gonna move kind of over towards this group here. She moved a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So she'll
Usually
move
dashes 60.
5, 10, 15, another 15, another 15 up. And she's just gonna be noisy. Just tweeting
Sure.
and squawking and fluttering around.
Kill me, I'm here.
Just to attempt to hold them down, distract them, whatever.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else with your movement? Are you good where you are?
I'm good where I am.
All right. Oh, sorry. Karos, your turn.
And we skip Carlos' turn.
Oh, actually, is it possible to say I moved to the others
Yeah,
so
that's
that
fine.
Al gets more benefit from my cover than tankier guys?
Oh, good
Yeah.
point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me do
perfect.
your.
Little aura.
Yeah.
It's 5 foot, right?
Isn't on, yeah.
Yep.
That's the one.
I got you. It's just not visible. I have it always active on your tokens, but I don't have it just visible. There you go.
Nice.
Cool, thank you.
All right, Karos.
Alright.
You can see as you just see this, like the remnants are still sploshing and sloshing down from Rock's dispel.
That's much better. I will. This is not Caro saying this, but I feel like I've gotten really lucky with the endings of concentration spells right before my turn.
Yeah.
It's 2 for 2.
Yeah, well, this fight for sure. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it kind of just blinks at the brightness of the light again, and
Mhm.
fixates back down on the guy he's holding on to. He's like, well, where were we?
And he'll just look at you and we're going to die.
Let's see about that.
That's a 5.
Oh, there it is.
That's a 5.
You can do the horn. Yeah, that's a 5.
All right. Where's the macro?
All the things. If you have the dice, I don't actually know if you do.
I do still have dice left.
Nice.
I actually only.
Oh, that's true, because your
burnt,
spear
like-
already come back on short rest, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Karos, I will give you this because you are. I try to extend your know your enemy thing. He does not look as hurt as you have expected him to be.
Okay. Doesn't look as hurt.
It's almost
Now,
like
question: does it look like he looks less hurt from when I lost sight of him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
So
rejuvenated.
something. Yes.
Looks like you've refreshed yourself.
I mean, he
Well.
still looks hurt, but not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
What'd you say? He wet himself?
I think he did. And
I think he's
let's
about to fill this one though.
see. Extra die, maneuver die, side die.
Yeah,
extra die.
probably.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that hurts. You guys gonna kill Harmoose? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Trying.
It's the hope.
He shouldn't have been talking shit.
He fucked around. He found. And now he's finding out. All right.
Is he
Yeah.
holding anything?
He
Like
has
wielding anything?
no, he's not like, he doesn't have a staff or a scepter or a rod or a wand or anything. He has various adornments around his robe and his cloak and his hood.
Gotcha. I was wondering
yeah,
if there was
he,
anything for disarming, but if
yeah,
that's the
the way
case,
that you've seen him cast, like he's got rings and other, but you've never seen him like pull out a staff or anything like that.
gotcha. Then I'll do. We'll just say that it was a menacing attack to see if he gets
Okay.
scared.
All right, wisdom save and advantage. Two D20. With his bonuses, he's fine.
Okay. Let me add. Make sure I catch all of my dice and charges. Okay. Next swing.
Yep. Natural 20. Okay. He might
Now,
not
which
make
of these things? All right, I can't use my psionic smite more than once a round.
Superiority,
that's what
definitely
it says.
superiority. You can.
Supporty, I can.
support.
So mark that off,
Ugh.
and then
Back to
how
back turrets, huh?
That's only two of his
that's-
3 attacks.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the baleful. Unhit with the weapon can spend.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
so
that's true.
baleful.
Oh well, you used that on the last one as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure
You
you're
track your hit die.
noting.
yeah.
your
That's where I
special hit die.
was. Yeah, I'm up to 3 hit die, including the 2 from the blood fight. So
I like how it's just been dubbed the blood fight.
the blood fight.
True.
I'm just gonna copy the piece of this macro so that
Yeah, go
I
for
don't
it.
have to.
I will say it's unfortunate you weren't here last week because I didn't know how many hit dice you had. So on respite you could have got some back, but it's way too late for that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was full up minus the 2 that I used to
Okay.
smite. Alright, I've got the macro. Roll will take off the 1d10 plus 14 because we can't smite. Alright, looks good.
I'll accept it.
What is that? 153 and 2 hits.
Yep.
So this is what it feels like to be a paladin.
Without having to be all like charisma and shit.
So as you, I mean, you can give me the visual, but I'm just assuming you're just keeping your foot down on him so he can't get up, and you're just straight up flailing straight on his chest / face, or where are you aiming?
Yeah, let's say the first one is like I figure like through the darkness I had him by the fist, right? Because I came down and grabbed him. So the first one is just like a wide swing right into his ribs. So it's just like breaking ribs, puncturing lungs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as he spits or curses or yells at me, then the second one, yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna put my foot on the rib cage and stand up to the full height, right down on the cranium.
Right down the cranium. Yeah. So as you do that,
Or even like, because it's the flail, we'll say it's like an outward swing down, so it's top of it, like not into his face, but the top of his head, like
that's where you're crushing the top of his skull.
yeah, into his.
Yeah. So as you yeah. All right, Harmus. So yeah, as you do this, you swing. What? And there's this unnatural reverberating as bone shatters, his head concaves in. My glory. I wasn't going to give you a how do you want to do this because I wanted to know how you wanted to do it without me asking you. And Harmus is
A
dead.
puddle.
You're,
Should have withered my ass.
What was that about dying?
I'll look to Rock and be like, he's not very good at guessing the future either.
Apparently not.
and as he's like, as the last breath leaves him, his head, what he could, like what little consciousness he had before he died, turns to the water that's bubbling, and there's this sick, well, you can't see it because of the mouth cover, so never mind. You can't see it.
Let's see, one more action. I'll just say I use his body as an improvised weapon to. I just want to throw him up on top of the ledge so that they can
Yeah, that's
see. He's
Behold, your champion.
not too far.
Laid
'Cause, I mean,
low.
we want to loot him and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just- I mean, but all right. So toss him up there, and then we're gonna go ahead and bonus action second
Second
wind
wind, okay.
because
How are you looking?
And with that,
the plus 15 got me up to 1/3 of my HP.
Oh, shit.
No wait,
Okay.
a
So
quarter
still a
of
little
my
rough.
HP.
Oh, very rough then.
So yeah, I was looking pretty rough there. I was glad to get an extra 15.
I love not looking at y'all's HP, so I don't know how bad I'm hurting you guys sometimes. I don't meta like that.
Shit, not bad.
26.
Nice. Okay. So Karos, I need you to give me an intimidation check at advantage as you toss the body up.
All right.
Because yeah, you don't just kill a champion.
I
on the
can't
red.
imagine what's going through their head. Got a sniper blowing people's heads off.
For
your,
real.
your boss gets destroyed and thrown up as this what's left of your boss.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I'll roll the I got the bardic inspiration, right?
yeah.
All right.
Or-
We'll add that to there too. Come on, 10.
Or 5.
Oh. I got a second time I forgot to type roll out.
Nice.
Fine.
Pretty good.
24 then?
It's
24.
24.
Alright. So yeah, so as you toss the body up the 15 feet up over the set of stairs, Cielo, because you're out there, you see the guys running, and you have the best vantage point. You just see them stop. You see the chanters just
And I'll just follow it like up the stairs a little bit. Like I won't be all the way up, but I'll just be so that they can actually see like blood covered me. And yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
let me do, so it's a wisdom save against your 24.
24.
All right, let's see if they're able to continue casting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them left. All right. 20. Nope. One stops casting. Another one stops casting.
Ah, here's the low rolls. Hell yeah.
They're all 4s though. There you go. Another one's casting. That's the most consistent.
I know the pattern. The next one will be an 8.
Let's just see.
It's a
No, back to a 4.
Oh, see, total of 8.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, with that, Cielo, you hear the chanting stop. It's just violent. As a breeze wisps through the temple and outside, the water, still bloodstained, stops boiling. And the pack just breaks. They flee. Their morale broken. Start running away. Yeah, they were not expecting that. Alright, I'll give you 1 round to clean up if anyone wants to do anything.
Hell yeah, Davis
But
feels
they are
great.
breaking.
He's running. I'm gonna literally run and dash after him.
Keep in mind difficult terrain, so where are you going?
Yep, basically to the edge. Well, this so I'd have to really kind of go out here. I guess here.
Sure. So like, yeah.
Yeah, and if I can even see anybody, I'll just yell at them. But
Yeah,
I will.
you can give me. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's fine. What do you want? Intimidation?
Yeah, give me intimidation check. At advantage because they're breaking.
27.
Yeah, they are definitely not wanting to fight. Okay,
Yeah, I won't even heal. Fuck it.
gotcha. All right, Ben.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to there, and I saw the bodies get thrown in the water, correct?
30. Yeah, 30. Okay.
And I know that they may not have drowned just yet because it's only been 12 seconds.
Yes,
So
but
I
you,
am
you
going
don't
to,
know the state of the bodies. Yeah, that's true.
yes. So I am going to do something. There's a very slim chance. I got 1 in 5 chance. I am going to use my divine intervention ability and ask the light to spare those that were being sacrificed.
Oh shit. Okay.
I
Yeah.
got to
So
roll a 18 lower.
yes, because in Materia we allow you to add your
Proficiency.
spellcasting.
Oh, spellcasting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
wisdom. Yeah.
So, no, it's a 19 or lower. It's level plus wisdom, so 19 or lower.
Yeah, 19 or lower.
Come on. 12.
Shit!
Damn.
I
Okay.
think that also deserves a technically lower chance. Oh no, it's not.
Damn.
Is it? No, it's not. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Because
It's 1 in 5.
crits are 5. Yeah, so never mind.
damn. Okay. So mark that you used it. You can't
Yep.
use it for 7 days now.
For 7 days, correct.
Actually, real quick, so we can do this proper. I'm gonna shift y'all over to the calendar. I know this kind of breaks it, but it's what I did. So today is.
Should be.
So while you're doing that, I'll
28th
describe what I
Beverly,
did. I
yeah.
walked up, I placed the shield at my feet, dropped down to my knees, and I start praying in Celestial for her to provide them, to protect them, and to help them in their hour of need.
Are you talking about the people who are drowning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. I gotta make sure I do this right for you, so give me 1 second. Alright, so it would be.
Second of Mentra. And you can.
Yeah. Can you just write that down? I'll
I
do
did.
it on the calendar later, because I don't wanna. Thank you.
I have it in our little inventory post.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I will. Yeah, so as you project your celestial voice, your voice begins to get louder and louder, but not in the point where like it hurts your ears. It's loud without the pain of being up next to like a concert blasting speaker, and the water begins to ripple away from the temple as the power within your words is literally moving the water, and the red from the blood and the boiling, just much like how a rock dispelled the reskinned hunger of Hadar, it begins to settle and become clear again. And you see, as you're speaking, on the wind, because it is becoming darker now, as you know, the sun was starting to set. Motes of light begin to just apparate from along the wind and float over rapidly to the various individuals that were tied to these effigies, and they go into the water, and you just see little bright spots begin to collect, and they begin to be risen back up out of the water. The effigies are crumbled and destroyed as numerous bodies just begin to float underneath them, the light glowing, holding them aloft in the water. Essentially revivified everybody because they were fucking dead.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5.
and just for cinematic, I'm gonna like collapse like it took a lot out of me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
I
Hell yeah.
would imagine so. I do not have tokens for all the people because I literally just thought that they would be dead. So I will get that for
And
you shortly.
and then also just because haste would have broken because of the
Yes.
Sure.
the exertion.
I am down for that. Okay, nice. All right. What's Al doing, if anything?
Al sees that. He's gonna, and it looks like all of the fucking people up on top of the cliffs are just booking it, right? Like everybody's turned tail and run.
Yeah, they are broken and they are running for their lives.
So nobody seems like a threat anymore.
No.
Dimension Door Karos over to like here or somewhere, like between two of them, so we can start saving them.
Sure.
Again, I'm assuming he's got a 4th level slot, but yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah.
Paris, you accept it?
Sure.
Alright. Just doing makeshift tokens because I don't have everything. So yeah, just put them on top of the effigies.
I was gonna say, are they tied to something now?
No, the magic
Okay.
broke away the effigy, so they are
Okay.
unbound. They are floating. There's this there's this beautiful celestial light underneath them, keeping them afloat. They're like all on their backs, just barely breathe. They're barely alive.
So Al
But
has basically no movement, so I think really the best he can do is to like try and just keep somebody afloat. Like, and he's in heavy ass armor, but
yeah, and well, I'll give it to him. Al realizes that he doesn't even need to help them float. They are
okay.
the divine intervention is keeping them aloft.
Then he might uh might try and just kind of like float them towards the landing then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, yeah, he just kind of gives a soft push and then starts wading over to the next one. So maybe he can get here.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move all of them. We'll just
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they're
I'm
on-
just yeah. He figures he can get these 3 by the time Karos can get like 6 others.
Yeah, I'd be out there helping too, because helping.
Oh yeah, if we're out of turn order now, then Davis would do the same.
Almost out of turn order, right?
Oh, okay, I just don't see the turn order anymore.
I wouldn't-
Okay, never mind.
1 second, 1 second.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, well,
Okay,
this, yes, so it would be turn order. That's why I closed it, because it was Al was the last one. Never mind, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Turn order breaks.
Yeah, then Davis would go out
Let
and start
me-
swimming out there.
And let me get.
Why do I see boxes that tell people like
I
squares?
see 2. Yeah, I
lines and
see
stuff?
Yeah,
squares.
like you guys drew something,
Yeah, can you guys?
but do you see the distances? Do
Oh,
you see it
it's
says,
all
like,
distances, yeah.
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 Brazza.
Yeah. So yours went away
Aerodon,
now. Yeah. So now I see Ben, Rock, and Cielos.
Yeah, I can't even highlight what you
I
guys
don't
are
even see mine,
Yeah.
so
Oh, really? Because I see yours right here.
yeah, I don't. All I see is I see rocks and I see yours, Davis.
Yeah. If I do this, then
Yeah. Now I see green, which
oh
is
god.
Karos.
Okay.
All
now
I
it
see
went
is
away.
rocks now.
Oh,
Okay,
I
good.
just see one that says Cielo.
Yeah. Can just everybody do a quick ruler and get rid of it? Just because it looks like somehow it got stuck. There you go. Perfect.
So how did you Do you see mine or did it go
No,
away?
yours is well. I see you doing them now, but they're going away.
Yeah. Okay.
I still
So
see
yeah, the
one
rock
here that's not
gets
named,
stuck.
but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it says 60 foot, 12
Yeah.
squares.
Yeah. It's no name though. It's weird.
It's Adam. Look at the color.
Yeah, but I can't even select it. That's like there's nothing to select.
And he's already done a couple that didn't make it go away. So whatever.
Do I do this? No.
Or
Whatever.
Rock. Can you try and do one and then stop?
I did, yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's
Okay,
just a weird
let's
bug.
just because we need to get Karos out of here in like 8 minutes. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
I refreshed my screen. It went away.
CLO, I will also
Mhm.
say that as you're up on the stone, you realize that as they are breaking and running, that there was even more um, individuals that were not in this part of the ruins that they are running to, and they are all starting to flee. So just because you saw this group doesn't mean that there weren't more here. They were just in another part. So if you guys would have fought long enough, you would have been fighting longer and more people.
If you would have fought longer, it would have taken longer.
So yeah, I'm trying to find some appropriate music, but yeah.
So I got to say that was a badass session when everything that happened. That was pretty cool.
Cinematic session for sure. But we're still going for just a moment.
Yep.
So yes.
Well, I'm just talking about with Rock Sting and then Karos double critting and then Divine Intervention
Yeah,
and
for sure.
fucking Sniper Boy off in the corner.
And
Yeah, it
so
kind of really felt like we maximized everybody's potential.
And saving Al's life.
Right.
A surprising lack of death.
Yeah.
Basically.
No. Given the start we had.
yeah, I mean no, like in all you guys didn't. You killed one pack caster. You killed one champion.
And then we made real mean mug faces at him.
Hagar.
Yeah. So
You know what I realized? I should just and I was thinking about doing this if we were still in turnover after this. I should just huck my glaive at people when I'm mad at them for throwing away. Like I know it's not a thrown weapon, but I could just summon it again
yeah,
as part of an attack action anyway. So like I never even
yeah,
have to have it on my person.
it would be an attack at disadvantage though,
Yeah,
right?
but it's fucking intimidating as hell. Just be like,
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, there's
it's
nothing
like
stopping
full
you.
rage. Be like, fuck you, and just like winging it at people.
All right. So with that, turn order broken. The various individuals are floating. Al's kind of slowly trying to swim his way and shove people so that they're at least kind of maybe floating more in the direction of the temple. Cielo, as you are out there and you are the correct scout, you see that the entirety of the group is breaking, including the other individuals that they're running into. They are fleeing this entire ruin site. Um, the water aglow now from the divine intervention. Ben, you get up on one knee, kind of seeing the beacon's true might and majesty in a sense. And then the sounds of the waterfall that were suppressed as conflict and battle was going on begin to overtake the dominating sound in this area, with the splashing of water coming through the imperfections in the floor. What does everybody want to do? Go to Karos first, most likely, because Karos, I guess Suki, you need to get going here in a second.
Sure. I think Karos would start dragging people up, but like yell after the cultists running.
Yeah, of course.
See, it's like, where do you flee? Don't you want to give more blood for your blood god? And he'll
Nice.
whisper down to the people that are like, I mean, I heard that in a book once.
Nice.
But yeah, I feel like Karos is kind of in this sort of half like thrill of the hunt moment where he's like if you hadn't rezzed all those people, he might have like gone harder after them,
Yeah.
but it kind of like snapped him back into focus, right? Like
Mhm. The
just
mission, the
dealing with
original goal is to save these people and get them
right.
out. Yeah.
And it's just it's probably a combination of just like the despicableness of these people combined with like the high tension and everything like
Yeah.
that
Gotcha.
is probably having people to actually rescue again kind of like snapped him out. Not like he's a raging barbarian, but just like
Yeah. Well, it
vengeance
brings.
seeking kind of thing. Even though
I
he didn't
understand.
really know these people that much, but
No, but you know the people that you've promised to help, right?
Mhm.
These are by in part an extension of that group. So it will take a little bit of time, but I'll say thanks to the effect of the divine intervention, they are just as light as a feather on top of the water. So all of you are very easily that are in the water are able to push and swim with these individuals back to shore or to the edge, the infinity edge of the temple, where you begin to prop them back up. They are all breathing weak, essentially for mechanical. They are all at 1 HP. They are all stable. Um, they are not. They are also suffering from resurrection sickness, essentially, right? So they are all at like -4 on everything that they do. They're on top of the exhaustion and all that. So they are very, very frail, very. Ben, I will say, you get this internal vision that the beacon gives you, and it's you don't, and it's from you get this from the exhaustion of successfully divining. What you see is, and I'm not going to make you roll to understand it, but you see that these bodies, the um, the souls of these bodies had already made it to this twisting labyrinth, this infinite space of winding caverns and books, scrolls. You know what it is because of your brother, and it was the un the unformed maze, right? Uh, you saw where these souls went, and you saw the light of the beacon part, essentially, like if there were dark clouds looming over the unformed maze, part and reach out, and these light rays grabbed these souls out of the maze and brought them back to their bodies. But conversely, you also see what was happening to what to the potential that was left within their bodies, and they were being used to rip holes into another fabric of reality. And you get this quick glimpse on the other side that the beacon slammed the door shut because the ritual was closed. And where Cielo thought they were summoning blood elementals, They were summoning something much, much worse. Because these are not blood cultists. They were summoning a horde of horned fiends with lashing tongues, blood-stained, burning, hungry, ready to kill anything in front of them. You, as Ben, never encountered these. So that is all that you see. Though I think
Now, I do speak Abyssal and Primordial, so would I have an idea that they're possibly some kind of demon or devil?
they are definitely fiends. Yes.
Okay.
Al also speaks Abyssal.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so we have a way to communicate.
Yep.
Yep.
that's true. But the menagerie has encountered these. You guys have not. And I had tokens ready for them. Because, well, the initial design of this encounter I will talk to you at the end of the session about. So, but you guys did awesome. So, but yes, Ben. So in short, their bodies, their souls were definitely in the maze, and their bodies and their potential were being used to bring uh, fiends into this existence.
Okay.
So
So I will pocket that information and distribute it later when we don't have so many innocent civilians around us who are barely alive.
yes, I will go ahead and move all of them onto the shore, including Al and Kara. I'm just grabbing like a big net, so if I
Oh no, bad guys here.
oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go. All right. There you go. So you guys are free to do as you wish. Cielo, are you? I should ask you real quick. Um,
Yeah.
as the scout, are you returning? Are you keeping a perimeter? What is your plan right now?
So I would double back to the friends.
Okay.
And Ben said he's like still kind of doing his
I'm like on one knee, very, very weak, heads down, like I just like exerted every bit of power and energy I had.
um
You've never seen him like this spent, I would say.
are you good?
Uh yeah. Did work.
It it worked. It worked better than I think anybody hoped it would, actually.
God has
I
God has helped. And I like just kind of like bend over a little bit, like let's take it everything I can to have this conversation.
he kind of just walks off, but like he's like looking at all the people who survived in like almost sheer amazement. Like, huh,
Are
hasn't
you
happened like
bro?
this before.
Are you're you're not. I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make any of y'all roll this. Everyone realizes that these people were dead. They're not dead anymore. They're not undead. They're just not dead anymore. Like as you're
Because
walking by or taking care of them, like these are people that were cold, dead, laid bodies. Their wounds are stitched. Yeah.
kind of like
I,
awkward nods at the people probably like reeling from being dead for a time.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go to Davis and be like, hey, I don't want to be loud, but the rest of them just kind of broke off and ran. They're
Yeah,
they're
good.
gone.
Good. Good work. Um. Wow. That. Whew, the beacon is
I mean,
something.
you all did the work.
I just saw my friend in trouble, got him out of there, and then I barely remember anything after that.
Well, whatever you did certainly scared the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, I did kind of run out of, didn't I? Ugh.
And I'm just gonna take time to like go up to um every one of us and just kind
Mhm.
of like have somewhat of the same conversation, so I'm not yelling, "They all ran away."
Gotcha. Gotcha. So as
These
you,
people probably have resurrection migraines, you know.
yeah, I would imagine that would be a very big thing. Um, yeah, so you share that information. Eventually, the whole of the menagerie know that this contingency of the Pack of the Sacrament that were sent here to claim these ruins for their current queen, Orbenta, uh, have fled. They have failed. Their seemingly plan to extinguish whoever came here also failed. Um, yeah, and you have reclaimed this area, at least for the sake of neutrality. I don't think anyone lays claim to it, but it is neutral. And you have 18
Liberated it.
or, yeah, and you have 18 or so survivors that,
Oh no, now we have to find out what to do with more survivors. Sej is gonna be so upset.
I don't think we can get him back to him today. Can we, Ben?
Oh no, Ben has no more 7th level spells. That's not happening.
Well, word recall's only 6, I think, right? But still,
Well, yeah, still, it's
yeah, you
I
got your
have
1, right?
anything 4th or higher. I have nothing left.
so,
Yeah, I
to
got
kind
one
of,
fifth. And
Well,
the
Ed,
rest
does
as well
anyone,
too.
go ahead, CJ.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead, Rock.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just hit my spell count. It's stuff I want to do, but I'm wait till people are done with it. Done.
Okay, got it. Okay, go ahead then, Davis.
Just to, for Al's sake, because I don't exactly know what spell slots he has. Like theoretically, if actually let me look and see if he has teleportation circle even prepared, because anyway, he's a prepared caster, right?
Yeah, all casters in are prepared.
He does not appear to have it prepared.
Yeah, makes
So
sense. I think
never
he
mind.
took teleportation instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that would be an option to get them all, them and us potentially all back, and then we could potentially teleport back the next day. But all we
Yep.
would have to do is like take something from here, you know.
Yep.
Well, I was going to ask Adam for a potential possible ruling. Since my goddess has touched this area, would I be able to word of recall here?
I think the wording of the spell is pretty specific about it. Like you have to designate it a sanctuary or something like that.
Designated as a
Yeah.
sanctuary, but can I do that because she's touched the area?
Let me think about that over the week.
Okay.
It's kind of cool, but now
Yeah.
I've already given you a lot from the
No,
divine
no,
intervention.
no, I get it. I get it.
On the
I'm
divine
just asking a question.
Yeah, I get you. I'll think about it.
Well,
Ooh,
So
it specifically
what's the
tells you how to
bushmint?
designate a sanctuary. The spell says how
yeah,
you designate a sanctuary. Just so
yeah.
you
All right, go ahead. Carlos, what was that?
What's on old Smushy McBusted?
know. Yeah, loot time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to.
Is his mask cool?
I
Yes, it's very
Or is it gross?
It's very cool. It's very very gross
I
right now
am
because
Carl.
right now it's extremely gross because you concaved his brain and part of his brain and intermediate mass splashed
I,
against the outside of the inside of
I
his mask.
I will say part of it was just because with the flail action I thought about stoving his top of his head in, but
Mhm.
the other part was I don't want to smash that mask
Okay, I
In
got you.
case it's
I got
cool.
you.
in
Okay,
case it's
so
cool.
I will need to generate his items because honestly, his items are like integrated into some of his abilities. So now I need to parse out some of his abilities and make them into items so that they make sense. I didn't expect him to die at all today. Like at all. He was far away from you guys and he was just
He was very far.
yes. So
Our
I am
divination
sorry. I don't
wizard was like, "You come here now.
yes. So I will
The fates have
next week.
sealed it."
Yes,
I
next
am
week
the flight attendant now.
I will have things for you to loot off of Hormuz, the Ancestral Light. Um
I
Yes, I'll
think
have
even if his mask doesn't do anything, I think Carlos is gonna take the
a
mask.
trophy. Yeah, it's a trophy.
Rinse
Wear it
this
around
in
his
the
neck
water
like one of
here.
those
yes. So,
gorget.
with
I think.
that, real quick, whoever is proficient in survival, can you roll me a check? I just want to see if I can help a little
Including
bit.
Al, I assume, for Jack of all trades.
Yeah, Al's always can roll
Well,
into.
that's a total of 5 because of the -2.
I will throw somebody a guidance if they want it.
Not me, because I rolled terrible.
This falls under
Yeah, you're proficient in it, so you get a minimum of 22.
No, 22.
Guidance.
Well, then I get.
22 it is.
All right, 22 this. All right.
Wait, what?
That that
You
was
rolled a
natural
rock.
one.
D29.
D29. Nice.
That was a natural one if that matters though. That was awful.
No,
Sorry,
it doesn't.
I typed that in wrong, I guess.
There's the first
You're good.
word in reliable
I-
talents, Yellow, is reliable.
Here's the problem.
I will only allow you to take a natural one if you want to. That's yeah. I will always let y'all do worse than better. But it is reliable. So yes, it takes your natural one and makes it into a 10. So with a 22, and it's kind of fitting that you're the scout and you saw that they were breaking, and
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be much of a threat elsewhere out in this area. Like something you were paying attention to is while you were walking through here, you were kind of on, not on edge, but you're you are. It is second nature for you to scan and take in the information of your surroundings. You didn't see any dangerous beasts or anything like that. You didn't see anything that would threaten you. You are in a, excuse me, hiccups coming out of nowhere, in a covered location. Um, there are other places where you can get moderate shelter around these ruins. So for the night, this is a pretty good place to camp.
Hmm.
Give your guys a chance to recover from being tired. Give the survivors a chance to, I don't know. I don't know what the survivors will do, but give them a chance. You can have discussions with them. So this is probably as good of a resting place as you can get.
Brock, could we make a little spa for them, for everybody? I mean, I know it'll be tight fit for everybody, but make a little pop up tower.
Yep,
You
I
make a
can.
bigger one. You can. I think you
Oh.
use a spell slots to make more rooms, if I remember right.
At higher level, tower could have additional storage, 3 shall be on 3. I mean,
Or people
yeah, I
just
could make a 5th level and add 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll do that. Make a nice big rock tower.
And I would say, okay, real quick, I don't think there's a rule saying you can't make multiples either.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you can have multiple towers. You can, as long as you got the
Um,
resources and the spell slots, you
That's
can be
my
like
last
tower.
2. My last 2
It's-
spells above 2, but yeah, we'll make 2. We'll make a bigger one for them and just do one for us.
You got the slots, use them, baby.
Yep.
Just wait until those portals to the fiendish plane open back up. No, I'm just kidding.
And
So yes,
Adam, I will spend my last 4th level. I had one left.
Okay.
To do create food and water once he gets his tower up, so everyone can at least eat and drink something.
all right, perfect. So with that, does anyone have anything else to throw in, pitch in? Or are we gonna go on the outro mode?
I mean, if we were doing, I'm trying to look up Song of Rest. I'm sure there's stuff. We'll just do that when Corbin gets back.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. With that, guys, the various individuals that you have brought back to life and are now able to possibly continue in your quest and your task to bring them back safely, escort them back safely from these ruins is now a possibility. With magically created towers and just a large temple space to rest, though maybe not the best place to rest in the sense of there is some of that water and moisture, but otherwise it would have been safe. You now have a means to allow these individuals to get a night's sleep if they are able to. Be it nightmare ridden or not, that is something to find out. You guys witnessed a small miracle happen today. Um, and there is the various magical items that now you need to disseminate amongst the group, which I will create for you guys. And there's still the mystery of why did Bawu's implement instruments send you here?
Yep.
The first dowsing rod sent you to the elaborate larger column, which then pointed you to this temple specifically. The statues are in the formation of those dowsing rods, and you can still hear the waterfall. And as Rock knows, you take the leap. And with that, session 154 is in the books. And if you guys want to hang around, I can tell you what the fuck I thought was going to happen.